6'9" from Fresno State, number 13, Paul George.
It's going to always be a Laker town, but for a minute, it was a Clipper town.
Boy, beautiful ball movement, the Thunder action.
He's just everywhere right now, Steven Adams.
George gets the contact and the foul. Hard time knocking down shots. 7 out of 10. Back door. George caught it and lays it up and in. George in the corner. Got by. Goes to the rim. Throws it down. Counted and a foul. The turnover.
That's a great.
Kanan snags it. Ariza, he got blocked on the other end by Paul George. And left it short. George, the rebound. A little bit of time here for the Thunder. As he will launch it from half court, and it goes. Boy, how tough is it to thread passes against this Thunder defense? George, that is an and one continuation, counted in a foul. I'm a little surprised they're not putting anybody on the ball here. They're going to double team Dennis Schroeder, but they get it into Paul George. Has time to take a dribble, pulls up for three, and knocks it down.
Always keep that 20 to 30 point mentality, but he understands on this team, they may not need all of that. And for the most part, he's okay with it.
All right, Roz and Carmelo Anthony. And they keep possession. George around Harden, slips it over to Adams, and he pops it home. In the fourth quarter, how about these numbers? Rockets 5 for 18 from the field, 1 of 10 from three-point range. Beautiful pass, George to Adams.
What? Another poke away, and still Thunder in transition.
There's that active Thunder defense that we've seen here over this 7-game stretch. Nice pass down low. Adams
This is working. The defense is making things happen. But boy, look at this here. 3 right shirts.
off the backboard, and Grant with the exclamation point. Out of the hands of Moutier. George crosses up behind the back. Adams. Nicely done by Dennis Schroeder. Now Adams getting back. Here come the Thunder with numbers. Schroeder drops it off. George elevates and detonates it.
Oh, you picked up on that.
Oh yeah, just didn't have time. George got fouled. Count it. Paul George for the possible 4-point play. Oh, but it was knocked away by Ferguson. They hit ahead to Patterson. The lob. George. Oh, what a play.
The tape the next day. It was a walk every single time.
Just think about all the times they didn't call it.
Yeah, hey, exactly. That's a great pass. Wow. Should have said Adams.
And he does. Now Schroeder had it taken away. Jackson, can he turn the corner? Oh, what a block by George, who pinned it on the backboard. Elitza, Willie Cauley-Stein, what a denial from behind.
This point. That clock is under 10 seconds.
Westbrook to George. George with the three, and he got it. And Durant goes right at him and loses the ball. George to the rim, and the stop. And Schroeder on the floor for the Thunder, who have 9 to shoot. George banks it in. Team. He told Billy Donovan when the trade went down, hey, I just want to win. I'm happy to come off the bench. Well, maybe happy is a strong word, but he was willing. He was willing. As George gets it, Durant blocked. Diallo swats Durant, tried to go behind the back. It ends up in the hands of George. Reverse stuff.
Transition.
Boy, Michael, they must have hurt you a couple of minutes ago. I think that you said, what, pick up the pace?
Absolutely. Pick up the pace.
And George by himself doing the work over there.
And just a little bit at a time. You know, one play at a time. Get what you want.
That'll be an and one if it goes.
On the Nets.
Long ball, Paul George elevates, and the Thunder is dunked off the feed from Westbrook to Westbrook. Thunder trying to dig even closer. George to the rim. The reverse is up and good, and it's down to 6. George, another 3? No. Adams back taps it to George. Drives, hangs, floats, counted in the foul. No on the runner.
And that's the break you needed right there.
George between his legs goes out. Allen hangs and scores.
Of ways. And now another steal. Paul George got one man to beat, but he leaves it up for Jeremy Grant, the follower of the flush.
Sabrina's on the floor. George was trying to draw contact. There wasn't any, but the most points that Oklahoma City's allowed in any quarter this year. Here's George for three. It's good with a second and a half remaining. 6 assists. George takes it strong, soars to the rim for the slam.
That play.
How did Terrence Ferguson know to step out like that? Is that the play or is that just a feel for the game?
Unguardable, especially when he gets hot. And Westbrook, another steal. Now slips it up the floor. George trying to corral it. Finds his spot on the floor. The corner three. Now George is posted up outside with Jackson. Use the speed. How about Paul George for the two-handed slam? Kentucky roots. Paul George, ooh, between his legs, nifty move, and he drops it in.
There from Donovan Mitchell.
George right down the lane. George already with 30 points in the game and counting. Paul George from downtown.
That bounces off the back of the rim as the Thunder inching closer up ahead. George soars and throws it down.
And it paint.
George catch fire three from the corner. That's good.
Any type of elevation on that shot, folks.
Look at the fast break opportunity. 17-0 now. Westbrook creates another one. This time it's George on the other end. A little turnaround shot, no good. George spins and floats it up and in.
And he's still in attack mode. I love that because you know he can shoot the three. Kind of set Luka Doncic up and watch out. Here we go.
George
with the steal. Well, Paul George rips him and then looks at the Laker bench. Stevenson all over George. Finally draws the foul. Shot's good and one.
And you're no longer taking the lead by surprise.
Paul George taking it to the rim and getting it to drop.
George got by Ariza and elevates.
Just to let him know he's coming at him.
George drives, took a bump on the arm, and it's going to drop in.
I would test that ankle at the offensive end if I'm Greg Popovich.
We've tried to find out from Oklahoma City with the three right here by George.
It's the Detroit Pistons. He's now 5 for 6 from three-point land. George. Counts and the foul.
You got to think Paul George has to get a touch at some point, and he does. The three ball quickly. Got it! And one! My George! Paul on the job! Incredible!